All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to DriftFunnels Training Part 2. Welcome, everybody. Always a pleasure to have you all on. I am going to, we're going to start with Brother Henry's questions that we said from yesterday's training. He wanted to know how he can take, or everyone can take what they have and promote DriftFunnels. So I'm about to share my screen so we can all see and go over it together. Hold on here. Hold on. There we go. And there we go. Make sure people see that. Okay, there we go. So we can all just read along. Okay. There we go. Drip funnels communities. It's the closed revenue loop. So you go from post to community engagement to webinar registration to the live event, then to the replay. Then you clip your content from the replay to the next post, to the next registration, to the next sale. AI learns it, retention improves it, and then you repeat the loop all over again. Is that clear for everyone?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, my apologies. What I meant to ask is the reading. Can you see it? Is it blurry or is it clear?
It's very clear.
That's very clear. Okay. All right. Eventbrite sells tickets. Circle hosts communities. ClickFunnels builds funnels. High level run CRMs. DriftFunnels communities turns all four into one compounding machine with AI learning from every movement inside the room. So it's your community, the audience, no algorithm can take from you. This is DriftFunnels I'm talking about. So the big idea in one breath. Right now, your audience lives on rented land. That means Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. They decide who sees you and they change the rules whenever it suits them. You build the following, but they own the relationship. Your community changes that. You bring your people home into a space you own on payments that go straight to your bank with an AI that quietly makes you better every single day. This is the part of your business nobody can shut off, shadow ban, or hold hostage. Now, this is what it feels like to walk in. You open your community, and it feels like your social network because it is a live feed, people posting, reacting, replying, at mentioning each other, private messages, a notifications bell that lights up when your people show up. You got member profiles, you got follow buttons, everything you know from the big platforms, except here, you're not a tenant. You are the landlord. You can create spaces, think channels, a free one for the world, a membership only one, and paid channels. You decide who gets in and what it costs to be there. Now, these are the four ways it puts money in your pocket. First one, paid groups, recurring income from belonging. You spin up a premium space, your inner circle, your mastermind, your VIP room, and you put a price on the door, monthly, yearly, or one-time price. Someone pays and they're in. The money lands in your Stripe account, not ours. DriftFunnels doesn't keep any of your money. You keep 100% of it. We never take a cut of what your customers pay you, ever. That's not a launch promo. That is the rule, and that will always be the rule. Secondly, ticketed live events that replace Eventbrite and Ticketmaster. You want to host a paid workshop, a live show, a movie premiere, a Q&A session, or a concert? Create the event, set the capacity, price the tickets, and sell them right inside your community. Again, money goes straight to your bank. No ticketing platform fee skimming 15% off the top. When showtime hits, the ticket holders get pulled into a live stream room you control. One ticket, one tap, they're in the room. No Eventbrite, no Ticketmaster, no middleman touching your revenue. Listen. I just got excited off the first two. Number three, webinars that fill the room and close the sale. This is the money machine. You teach a free live class and the system helps you build it. With rights to close, you rehearse it, and turn the replay into something that keeps selling after you logged off. The live event itself is always free to run. Host 2 hours, 500 people, a live AI co-host the whole time, and it costs you nothing. You only ever pay a tiny amount for the building blocks you choose to generate, drafting the offer, writing that close, and morphing the replay. And even that comes out of a generous monthly free allowance before you spend a cent. And fourth and finally, your replays and posts become a perpetual sales machine. The webinar replay gets clipped into a post, and then the post hits your feed. Your followers see it, then a new person registers for the next class. The community feeds the webinars feed the community, and round it goes. Your audience compounding instead of leaking away to an algorithm. Now, here's that part that quietly makes you richer over time. Here's what no other platform does. The more you use it, the smarter it gets for you. We're talking about DriftFunnels, your communities, and DriftFunnels. Every interaction teaches the system your business, your voice, your audience, what converts, who's about to drift away. It doesn't make some Silicon Valley model smarter at your expense. It sharpens your edge. So to start telling you things like, these 3 members haven't shown up in 2 weeks. Here's a message to win them back. And it can send that for you. It can send that message. Another thing it can tell you, this is what your people missed this week. A digest that pulls them back in. And then it can also tell you, here's a post draft in your voice when you're staring at a blank screen. It quietly keeps the trolls and the junk out before it ever hits your feed. So it's like having a community manager, a copywriter, and a retention specialist working the room 24/7, except they never sleep and they only get better. Now, here's why this is the smartest thing you'll do this year. Brunson said it best, Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson said it best. There are 3 kinds of traffic: the traffic you pay for, the traffic you earn, and the traffic you own. Around here, we say the traffic you don't control, the traffic you do control, and the traffic you own. Now, the first 2 can vanish overnight when an ad account gets banned or an algorithm shifts. Traffic you own is the only kind nobody can take. Your community is that traffic that you own. It's gathered in one place, paying you directly and getting more valuable every day. You stop renting your audience, you start owning your kingdom. It's one platform, it's your people, your money, your rules. So stop renting your audience and own the relationship and the revenue. So I just wanted all of us to see that. And right now, I'm going to bring on special guests. He's my very best friend and business partner and the tech genius behind DriftFunnels, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
All right, I won't be here before you long. And good to see all of you again. She wanted me to piggyback off what she said. So essentially, you do not own your Instagram following. You do not own Facebook. You do not own Snapchat, etc. But you do own your DriftFunnels. DriftFunnels is set up to be willable and sellable down to 2 or 3 generations. This means that the way DriftFunnels are set up, it is set up because it's your data. We don't keep your data. We don't keep your money. So every time you hear Grace talking, every time you hear what we're talking about, we're genuinely saying, hey, you keep 100% of the money, keep 100% of your data. This means when LaKyla, good to see you again, by the way, LaKyla, your energy was amazing at the event. When LaKyla says, oh, I want to sell my company, if she's going to sell it to someone like me, the first thing I'm going to ask LaKyla is, what's your infrastructure? The second thing I'm going to ask LaKyla is, well, where's your data? And you can't say you got either one of those on Facebook. But you can say you have those on DriftFunnels. So essentially, the number one goal of this company is to make 100,000 millionaires. The number 2 goal of this company is to end world hunger. Not relevant for this conversation, but nevertheless. So in order to dumb that all the way down to what Grace said, in the next 12 hours, you'll start seeing this come up. This is already built. It's just not available yet because it's been going through rigorous testing. In the next 48 hours, it'll be completely done. So Grace is going to show you where to go. I'm not going to steal her thunder. She's going to show you where to go to see this, and then where to go to see this. Essentially, you're going to have your own social media inside of DriftFunnels. And I need to explain this, what I would do if I were you. Now, I cannot tell LaKayla what to do. I can't tell Brother Henry or Dinez-X what to do. I can only tell you what I would do. So let me clandestinely pull my microphone closer so you can hear what I'm about to say. Russell Brunson is correct. The only traffic that matters on this planet is the traffic that you own. So if you're doing something today and it is not going back into your email database, you're wrong. Because the only thing you actually own is something that you can export into a .csv or something like that. So know that if I were you, Mark, let me not call out, no, I can call out names, Mark Zuckerberg and everybody else, they've been making you the product because you didn't pay. So you're the product. So we're gonna reverse that now. What you're gonna do is you're gonna make big tech the product, even though I'm big tech. You're gonna make all of us the product. Okay? You're gonna make all of us the product, and then you're gonna leverage us. So when Brother Henry says, click my link, when Dinez says, here's my QR code, you're snatching them off of Instagram, TikTok, and putting them into DriftFunnels. And guess what? DriftFunnels has its own social media, but not a social media for all of DriftFunnels. No, a social media individually to serve and rub your feet and give you bubble baths. So everything you like about social media is 100% inside of DriftFunnels, and it's there for you. Why? And I'm done. Simply because the algorithm don't want you to get paid. There's no sorting algorithm on DriftFunnels. So when LaKayla posts to her 1,000 people, all 1,000 people are going to see them. Rewind, press play. Brother Henry got it. The rest of them didn't. Ain't no gatekeeping, to borrow from popular talking today on social media. So essential. Don't try to be a millionaire anymore. Move that out your head. It's too hard. Possible, but too hard. Okay, she said, well, I heard you. Too hard. Go find 10,000 people that F with you. You can translate F however you want. And have all 10,000 of those people give you $99 a month. Grace, calculator, please. On the screen, the first thing you want to do is get 1,000 people. So let's go to 1,000 first. We want to get 1,000 people to give us at least $99 a year. Grace, what is that?
That is $99,000 for the year.
Is anybody on the call can use an extra $99,000? Let me make sure. Anybody on the training? All right, good. I got the right crowd. Now, Grace, after we teach those 1,000 people that F with us, Foxtrot, fair enough, Fangs, or something else, then we want to get 10,000 people giving us $99 a month. Grace, what is that?
Now that is $990,000 a month.
Times 12.
Times 12 is 11,880,000.
Stop your screen. I don't know your background, but I come from, I heard Brother Henry say this at his conference. I come from Black community where it's call and response. And where I come from, when somebody give you hundreds of AI employees that never take a day off, $1,000 a month to use those AI employees that renew every month, and then give you your own social media with no sorting algorithm, and tell you your blueprint is simply to use any AI, ChatGPT, it doesn't matter, DriftFunnels, and say, listen, I only need 10,000 people. Everybody here should be making $10 million a month within 2 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Okay. So I'm about to share my screen again. Lakayla's clapping. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again so I can show you. I'm sure everybody's on the DriftFunnels account. So of course, the overview pops up when you sign in. So on the far left side, if you scroll down to operations, the operations tab, click on the operations tab, and then scroll down to community. This is where it's going to be. Okay. So in 24 hours, you come back, and this is going to look completely different. Okay. Okay. Also, you see memberships, courses, and things like that. So the community, this is where it's going to be. Okay. There we go. 24 hours. I know I don't have to tell y'all again. 24 hours when you come back, it'll look totally different.
Okay, so I got a question.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I have I guess it looks this way. Can't those two cameras. So I have a domain that I purchased specifically for building a community. So and I know we kind of covered this yesterday. So the community aspect that's being built inside of DriftFunnels, if I point essentially I will if I point that domain is there a way to point that domain to the community that's being built inside of DriftFunnels? So I think mine is ClarityLab360.com. So I'm asking, somebody goes to ClarityLab360.com. Once the community aspect is up and running and we build it out, then will it take them inside my DriftFunnels community? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. So Brother Henry has a domain specifically for community. So once he puts that domain in, will it go specifically to his community in DriftFunnels?
Yeah, any domain connect to DriftFunnels automatically goes to all your AI programs.
Okay.
All your workflows.
Any domain you connect in DriftFunnels goes to all your AI, everything in DriftFunnels.
So I'm
thing.
asking if I'm marketing that domain, will the people, so say I get Lakayla on Facebook and I give her that domain because I wanted to join my community. When she clicks that domain, will it bring her to my community or will it bring her someplace else?
No, when she clicks that domain, it's going to bring you to your community.
To my community? Okay.
Yeah.
So then therefore tell them I said they funnels need to start leading to their community.
Okay. Antonio said your funnels need to start leading to your communities.
Because everybody now owns their own social media.
Oh, everybody now owns their own social media. So now, yes, every funnel you do, yeah, goes straight into your community in DriftFunnels. Okay. All right. So there's that portion. That didn't take long. It took about 20 minutes. Now other Q&A session. If you have any other questions, I will definitely take your questions. Huh? Okay.
Got questions, but I'm gonna let folks ask before I start.
Okay, cool. Okay. We can okay.
Wait 40 hours and you can do a training on what we just talked about.
Okay. Mr. Smith told me if I wait 48 hours, I can do a training on what we just talked about.
So they social media and make the $10,000.
He will train you how to grow your social media and make $10,000. Okay. Denez, go ahead.
Yes. So essentially, I'm just going to talk very plain. I'm not as techie as everybody else.
Me neither. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to take I want to sell mainly my book, and I want to be able to also be able to book speech and engagements, workshops, webinars based off of my book.
Okay, Denez, you want to be the loud man today. All right, so Denez wants to sell his books, book speaking engagements, and all those things like that. Okay, so yeah, my question is, do we wait tomorrow to talk about the whole speaker trainer coach tab, or what do we do? Okay.
There is an also vertical coming soon.
Okay. there is an author vertical coming soon,
Specifically.
specifically just for authors. So your book, okay. The speaker trainer coach.
You do that now.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
That's when you get better because right now it's not connected to our.
Okay. So, the speaker trainer coach tab is actually going to be going to get better and better because it's not. It's okay to say? It's all
Yeah,
right?
it's not
Yeah.
connected to our AI right now.
It's-
It's just a bunch of podcast stuff.
Yeah, okay. It's not connected to our AI right now.
To our,
But yeah, Antonio is going to get that connected to our AI. So if in the far left, go over to the far left and you scroll down, it's under creator. You'll see speaker trainer coach. Oh, okay. My apologies. You're gonna hit a paywall. So just look at my screen. You're gonna hit a paywall. Speaker trainer coach is $19 a month, but it's called Podium. Yes, it is. Okay. Hold on here, Denise. Oh, okay. So you should be able to see it, Denise.
Okay.
Okay.
Go over to it.
Okay. All right. So under the speaker trainer coach tab, you click it. Denise, did it work? Did it work? You see it? Yes. Okay. All right. So it's called Podium. This is where you start. Um, and you see it's all types of buttons. You could do build my positioning, my speaker page, or what should I do next if you don't know where to start? Okay. Let's say if I didn't know where to start, I click this button and then it goes here. Now, it is an advanced cockpit section. Me and Dinez, we like, what is all this? I don't know all that. Dinez may understand all this. I don't, but if you see this right here that says prefer plain English, use the concierge. Great. Concierge. It goes back here. And you can start here. How much should I do on my own? I'll put it on full autopilot. Hey, you do everything for me. Okay, great. Thanks so much. But whatever you want to do, it's up to you. If you want to show me the play, ask me first, approve the words, or run my week, or full autopilot. It's up to you. Oh, Lakayla, you should see this as well. Okay.
what it costs.
Okay. Now again, it is $19 a month. So you all are welcome. Okay. So okay. So let's say I don't know where to start. So I'm gonna click that. Where do I start? Hey, and it tells you, hey, I read your whole account, so you don't have to. You start with your one line. You can't sell what you can't say. Tell me who you help and the result you get them. So in here, I would type in, well, not here. Hold on, because I saw it. If I click on, well, I want you to write my one liner for me. Okay, great. It's telling me the same thing. You got to tell me who you help and what the result that you get them. So I do that. Oh, that's where where did I see that? I'm gonna clear and start over. I go back to Podium, sorry. And I click build my positioning. Click build my positioning, and this is where it'll take you to where it was asking you, hey, who do you help? What's the result you get them? So here,
Show me that again.
okay, go back to Podium. If you click overview, it'll take you back to the that section right here where it says build my positioning in my speaker page. Okay, are you there? Okay, cool. So you click on build my positioning, and then it says how your answers become your page. Okay, you give it 4 answers, and it'll start you. So who do you help? These great answers are just examples, so it can give you an idea. So you can, because you may never ask yourself, who do I help? And then when you think about it, okay, great. Okay, well, I help small church pastors. Great. Well, what's the result that you get the small church pastors? I help them fill more seats every Sunday. Okay. So whatever your result, you get your people that you help, and then without fear. Okay, so I help small church pastors fill more seats every Sunday without getting burnt out or without having to hire a team, because that's what pastors. Okay, listen, and then whatever your topic is. So since I'm a small church pastor, my topic is church growth. Since that's who I help, I'm sorry. My topic is church growth. What is your topic as a speaker, trainer, coach? Once you fill those in, your one liner will come up here. Okay, so this is just an example. I help the people you serve get the result they came for. Okay. Here we have 3 signature talk titles. So your topic, from Stuck to Book, and the Monday Talk. And then you can click Save Positioning. You can polish it with AI if you wanted a little more, or no, put this on my speaker page because it will build your speaker page for you as well. Now, I'm going to go back to the overview. I can just hit Podium, this arrow going back. Takes me back to the overview page. You want to build your speaker page. You click on that, and it takes you here. Who receives a booking? You do. So it asks you these certain questions. And so you see in the gray, it is examples. So right here, Antonio put Brother Henry as an example. One of his brands is Kicking for His Academy. And the headline. Now, this is not Brother Henry's headline, but it was the headline for the small church pastor. I help small church pastors fill more seats every Sunday. So your one-liner that you got created from the first, what we just did over in the building, my positioning, and then your signature talks. That got you those 3 things. From there, you just copy and paste them here, and then you can save them and click publish my page. Okay, and then here's a preview. Well, your preview of everything that will show up will appear there. A real testimonies session ratings. Okay, and then you can click the button, check availability live once your page is published. So that will become a black button once your page is published. Another thing I wanted to, one of the most important things here. Oh, go ahead, Dinesh. You had a question?
Question. So once I build, because this looks very self-explanatory right here.
Okay.
Once I build this, now DriftFunnels will help funnel leads to my speaker page. Is that correct?
Dinesh, you're the lob man today. Okay. It was Brother Henry yesterday. It's you today. So we're in the Speakers Trainers Coach tab on the far left side under speaker page, because that's highlighted, because that's what we're on. Click on Gig Radar.
Okay.
When you get into Gig Radar, I got a question.
Okay. I'm trying to click on Gig. Here we go. Okay. So, Gig Radar. Whatever Dinesh speaks about, he'll put it in there. I'm just going to put what it says here. Teacher empowerment. Now, I'm going to do another town because I've never heard of Marfa, Texas. I'm pretty sure there is a city called Marfa, Texas. I never heard of it. So I'm just going to put Houston, Texas, because that's what I've heard of. And that's what I can get to at the moment. Now, I search as you type, and then so you can click on what you're specifically specifically looking to speak. If you want everything, okay. But if you want something really specific, like I really just want to go on podcasts and talks, or I want to go to libraries and schools, whatever it is, you can click on either one of these, or you can click everything. So since I did that, here's everything that came up where I can go talk about teacher empowerment. Boom. And they're all, okay, the first 4 for me, 2, 3, 4, are 100% fit for me because I want to talk about teacher empowerment. And then down here, okay, these are 65% fit for you. Hey, you can still go and talk, but 65% is good. And then it goes down percentage-wise, 30%, 30%.
Okay. So, quick question, Grace. So, what this is doing is generating the lead for me.
Yes.
I see where it says pitch this. So, I click on pitch this, and then it will email the contact person.
We're going to do it together. Hold on. Pitch this.
Awesome.
So a draft to send. So, hi, because they tell you who the people are and who's doing this. Hi, Bridget. I speak on teacher empowerment. I love to bring real value to your audience. I keep it practical, real, okay? So it does this everything. It does this for me. So all I got to do is copy the draft. I copy it, and then I go and paste it and send it and email it to her. So hold on. I'm going to open this. Okay, so it's opening for me. Hold on real quick. Wow. This is some good stuff. Okay, give me a moment. Y'all probably see a big gray screen. It's because my Apple podcast just opened up. And as soon as I hit open, because this is a podcast, the Biddy Tarot podcast.
Right now, that's
So.
doing some show most of the podcasts until I connect Frobisher to.
Okay.
Got Frobisher.
Okay. So it's going to mostly show podcasts that are available for you to speak on until he connects Frobisher. Frobisher is, I don't know if y'all can see. There he goes. That's Frobisher. Okay. Where the magic happens. So, what I did want to do, we'll share. Try desktop.
Frobisher's our ChatGPT.
Yes. Frobisher is our ChatGPT, our Claude. When I hit open, this is what popped up. The podcast. Okay.
It's
So,
really grainy. You can't really make out. We can see it, but it's really
it's
grainy.
grainy. Sorry about that. Okay. But what it's doing is my Apple podcast popped up and it's showing her actual podcast, the Beauty Tarot podcast, and it's showing the name of the person, Bridget Esselmont, founder of Beauty Tarot. And so that's what it did. So I just wanted to show that when you click open, it's going to show the podcast or the library. My next one that I can go and talk to is about teacher empowerment is a library. Okay. And then a conference is here. Here we go in Houston. Got a local event in Houston that I can go and talk to. And then another podcast and thing. And then a college, okay, that I can go and speak to, things like that. So when you click pitch this, you can copy the draft, and then you can go and find who to pitch that to, or who to copy that draft to. This person is Stephanie Poppins. So I just find out her information, go to her podcast, find out her email, send that to her, and then she'll respond back, yes or no.
I have two questions.
Yes, sir.
The first question is with the gig radar. So I looked at it and it offered like a lot of podcasts like yours did.
Right.
Is that specifically? I think what I asked it for was said I'm trying to get booked at certain budgets. So I'm looking for like universities, colleges, high schools, stuff that is going to carry the budget, a big enough budget to facilitate. Like if we put a speaker fee on there, or specifically what we're looking for, will that? I know we said every 2 days it improves. So is that going to change, or how is that? Because most of the ones that came back for what I set up for my speakers page was like 30% matches or less. There was one that was 70%, but most of them were like 30% matches based on what I said.
Gotcha. You said Frobisher is going to be connected. That's why it hasn't been connected yet. That's why we're getting mostly podcasts. Okay. So yeah, you have a timeline? Okay.
Social media is next.
Gotcha. Okay. Antonio is gonna have this connected to Frobisher up and going. Brother Henry was asking because he's saying most of them is podcast, and he's saying he's getting 30% matches. He wants to get into colleges and universities so they can match the budget of what he's looking for, of what he wants to charge.
Tell him within a week.
Okay. Antonio said within a week it will be. Yeah.
Question number 2.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. He's working on social media right now. That's why he said within a week. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Question number 2. How will now that we're seeing the software, how will the phone number work with the AI reaching out to these contacts for us? How will that work?
So the phone number will work. It's just like a business line, but better. He was asking how will the business line work with the AI.
Become your entire back office. It will become the pilot doing all the work. The business line comes with it.
Okay, the business line will
alternative ID.
Yeah. So the business line will become your alternative ID, and it comes with staff. What Mr. Smith said is like Kyla for you.
You're one person. Business line.
So if you're one person, it's like your business line will act like your whole staff.
So
yeah, with the alternative ID, Antonio's an 80-year-old guy in Baltimore, in Maryland.
So I guess I'm asking, how will it work with so will the AI through the phone number reach out to people for you, or do you have to program it with certain, how will the how will the AI know who to reach out to, who not to, what's a good fit? I guess what I'm trying to see, like, how will we use that business phone number? How will that come into play for us as far as getting leads and contacts and things like that?
Okay. Here's this. Hold on. Okay. He was asking how will the business line get leads for you? Will it do the AI? Oh, yes, yes. Okay. He's yeah. Antonio said yes, it will. It will get leads for you. Will it? He was also asking, will it contact people for you? Yes, 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 it will.
Okay.
We have a text it or call it. It goes to every element of business.
Okay. Every time someone texts or calls your business line, it will go into every AI function in your drip funnels
Next to a real human voice.
and connects to a real human voice.
Okay.
Well,
Not human.
it sounds human, yes.
And
Now, okay.
I'm
So I know Brother Human
interrupt.
was asking, will he have to train it?
My question was gonna be, is that the same if you have like pop-ups on your pop-up chats on your website? Does that also collect the information too?
Ask that. I'm sorry, I was talking when you were asking that question. Lakai, let's ask that again.
Okay, I'm sorry, it might be a delay on my computer. But I was asking, is that the same as if I have a pop-up chat on my website or the chat box?
Mm-hmm.
Would that also pull information as well in my funnels? Like, will the AI read that and collect that information, process that information as well?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, but with a caveat. Until I'm jumping back in.
Okay, Antonio's just going right now because he said yes, but with a caveat. Hold, please. Y'all don't know it, but I love having my tech genius around. Okay. Oh, here he is. Right.
Yeah. Y'all, Grace knows 90% of these answers. Y'all are actually the 10% that is in my category. That's in my category for sure. These are yes. But let me answer the question first. But with a caveat. The caveat is you have to give us permission to do so. You have to remember that I come from special operations with the United States Army 19 Cav 3rd Brigade to be specific, and also 3 Corps in Fort Hood, Texas. Therefore, I believe in privacy. When you connect your domain, you're then saying, yes, do this for me. If you do not do that, then we won't do that. We only going to assist you where you point us. This entire company is built off of legal and well, forget the legal part, the ethical part. There's a line of, let me back up even more because this is being recorded and Grace is going to play this here. Lakyla says, I want freedom. All right. And the government says, okay, well, how much of your freedom do you want to give up to have freedom? This is basically the contract that we're always in. If you want paved roads, you got to give up some freedom, taxes, etc. If you don't want paved roads and you say, I just want to be completely free, okay, well, go take care of yourself. You get it? So so there's always this ethical line that needs to be walked greatly. And I don't necessarily like the way that big tech does it now, although I agree with the way big tech does it now. I agree with the tech. I don't agree with the greed. I don't agree with making people products. I agree with making people rich. That's the divergence for me and them. I want to make people wealthy. I don't want to make people my slaves. But again, I'm a black man in America designing this. I'm an oppressed people, so I'm going to build something to unoppressed people. So this makes sense. Back to now that you got that foundation, it will absolutely read your pop-up if you connect your domain to where that pop-up is. If you build said pop-up on DriftFunnels, then it's already connected. You get
So
it now?
okay,
No, go ahead.
piggybacking. The hell with the pig. Let's go with a different animal. Cat backing.
Cat backing, yeah, because you gotta leave that swine alone. Yeah.
Cat backing on what she said. So for example, because I don't have a actually I think I do. I might have a chat. I might have a chat bot that does the conversations, but essentially in the pop-ups that go to my backend and end up on the CSV, once I connect my domain to DriftFunnels, is DriftFunnels then able to see that CSV all the time, or do I still need to upload that CSV for those new clients essentially? So if I get new clients, let's say every few days I'm uploading the CSV. Do I need to continuously upload the CSV, or if I connect that domain to DriftFunnels, will DriftFunnels see, you just had a new person in your pipeline on the back end on your website, and now DriftFunnels is now gonna take that lead and follow up with that lead for me?
Okay, this is an extremely astute question, and the answer is all of them and none of them all at the same time. Let's start with the none of them first. That's the easiest. I designed DriftFunnels and then had Grace design it with me to replace your need to use third-party chat bots and to use those things because they cost monthly subscriptions. So the original design and the fundamental meaning basic, the DNA of DriftFunnels is once you get used to us, you're going to say, you know what, I'm canceling all my subscriptions. Because of that, that's where the no's come in. That whole, do I need to keep uploading? No, because it's designed to replace all of that. That's the only real no there. The rest is all yeses. Yes, once you upload your contacts and once you sync something to DriftFunnels, or we got BYOK, which means bring your own key. So if you sync your Manus, which Facebook just bought Manus, if you sync your Claude or your ChatGPT, right, through API key, then it's constantly feeding DriftFunnels what you want because you've synced it through application protocol interfaces, where API stands for. So if you sync it, for sure, 100%. If you sync your domain, that's still API once again. It's just through DNS, CNAME, etc. But it's the same functionality, at least for the user, different for me as a programmer, but for the same functionality for a user. So that's why it's yeses all over the place. So let me repeat just to summarize. All he asked is yes. Yes, 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 yes. The no is, do I need to keep doing it over and over? No, you don't need to keep doing it over and over unless you choose to have a limited functionality to do so. Like I want to, and that may be proper because you may have a secure database on a Mac Mini that you don't want connected to the cloud, and you're saying, I want you to read my Mac Mini with limited access. And we're going to respect that limited access. We're going to encourage that limited access because we don't need to know how many times a day you smoke weed or what porn you watch or anything. And we don't want to know. We want you to have your privacy unless you say, hey, this entire device, I don't need no privacy. I need you to run my business. So it's both and. It's both and. It's completely both and there for sure. Soon, and it's already built out, but I don't have it. There are many things that's built out, but they're not available to you yet because testing. Now, since this is recorded, I'm going to explain something. I'm going to over-explain something real quick, but for people who want to either put me out of business or be like us, or you're a young Antonio out there starting and you're saying, man, I wish I had someone mentor me. So we have MCP capabilities. You can't see it yet. MCP, I skipped the nerd talk. It's just when you say, hey, take over my entire computer, connect to Chrome and do this for me. We have that. You just can't see it yet, but somewhere within a week or two, it's going to be there. So essentially, before the end of July happens, and I know if I know anything else, I know Dinesh is going to do this because I would. Dinesh is going to say, here's a computer that I do most of my DriftFunnels with. And I want DriftFunnels to access every single file. I'm smart in my areas, what Dinesh is going to be saying, but I ain't smart with all this Antonio stuff. But Antonio gave me all this smart stuff. So, and this is pretty much vibe coding at this point. So now what I want you to do is I want you to vibe build my business. Here's the folder I want you to run. My entire business is in this entire folder, and Brother Henry, and there's 5 different businesses. So I got one folder with 5 different businesses, with 5 different folders, with 20 gigs of documents. And you give us through MCP access to that, we will take over your Chrome. We will go inside your files. We will see any errors that's there. We will fix those things, and then and one click. And then now with permission, it's on there. You see it. It says it's like auto mode. It says bypass with sometimes it says bypass permission. Sometimes it says I'll handle it. If you click handle it all, then all you do, you're going to be like the rest of us programmers. You just keeping your laptop open. Now you're just keeping your computer on. One click, set up my business, run all my ads, run everything for me, because DriftFunnels does 100% of your ads. 100% of your ads. It doesn't just do your ads. It learns in all the ads, the way the DriftFunnels is designed the way I do ads. The ads are designed to bring you down to a 2-cent customer acquisition cost, no matter what. It's going to try. It doesn't matter if your industry pays $150 per person. It's going to learn to get it down to where $1 feels like $1,000. So when you say, take over my computer, go to Chrome, go to Facebook, run my business. And then you can go home, you go to the job, you go to the office, that's okay, because DriftFunnels is already running. And then what you're going to do is, like I was when I was in Rockford, this is my progress. So I suggest all of you do this. I'm giving away I don't know if it's not a secret, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. This phone what phone is this, Grace? iPhone 10? iPhone XR. This is the iPhone XR. It's like 8 generations behind right now, maybe 10. iPhone XR, I didn't even buy it. Grace had an extra one. I said, let me grab that. Yeah, I'm trying to give away the game. I said, let me grab that. Then I went to Mint Mobile. For 1 year, I paid $360 for 1 year of unlimited text, call, and internet. I don't give this phone number out. This phone number is only connected to my DriftFunnels account and my computer. So no matter where I'm at, as long as my computer is on, I am remotely connected to my computer. So when I tell DriftFunnels, go make me $10,000, I remote access, and then now I'm running my DriftFunnels from my phone, continuously making it happen. That's what DriftFunnels is, and that's what's going to now. Unfortunately for y'all, I got that full access. Y'all don't yet. But by July 31st, you'll have that full access too. I've been testing it on my own to make sure it works properly. And right now it's working famously, but testing is a big part of the process. I got to make sure it can break. So when it does break, it fails silently and keeps doing its job. That's a programming thing, but that's what's going to happen. So in summation, yes to everything Brother Henry said. Also no, because if you don't want us to have permission there, we won't do it. In the future, the very near 30, 60-day future, before Q.
Is anybody else froze?
Okay.
Call.
Maybe
No, I had a FaceTime coming in, and it's to tell Monica. Okay, yeah. In summation, in about 30 to 60 days, you'll be able to sit back and say, run my whole thing. Because the goal, my number one goal, is for the 80-year-old baby boomer not to know nothing they talking about. Type in plain English what they want, and then say, hey, what you need to do is go on auto mode and go get me the $10,000 a month without my permission. I'm giving you permission to do it. I don't know what to do. I just know I have an idea and I know it's going to work. DriftFunnels, you do the work. Hopefully that answers your question.
Absolutely.
All right. There we go.
ETA for that, for the fullness, everything I just said, July 31st. Probably be sooner. You'll know it because you're going to get an email about it and you'll see it. So I'll let y'all know when it happens. Even if you don't talk to me directly, the system will tell you that part is available.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right, people. Good people. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Did I mention that it would take over your local files on your local device and do everything for it? Okay, I did mention that. Good. Yes. You never have to connect to no cloud. We ain't keeping nothing. It's something you got to give us permission to do. But we would take over your screen. The screen would turn a different color. It would tell you DriftFunnels is on Google Chrome. It would tell you that. It will tell you DriftFunnels has taken over Google Chrome with this tab, and you will see it doing it, which is very important. Let me tell you why it's very important. Because if you start getting super duper advanced with your stuff, I don't know if y'all know how to set up servers. I don't know if you know how to go to, this is the simplest process possible. I don't know if you know how to go to Hostinger and then go up there and do all the stuff, but we do, and you don't need to know. Just tell it, I'm logged in, take over. As long as you're logged in, take over, right? As long as you're logged in, we're not going to input your username and password. I've got it hard set. Well, I'm not just on the one. Claude has that. Like there's boundaries that we don't cross because I don't want to get sued. But but as long as you're logged in, we'll take over. We'll set up your server through OVH or whatever you got. Yeah, probably know what I'm talking about, but we'll set up your servers. We'll do all the complex work, and then it'll send you back a report. We'll write handoffs from your conversations tabs to your workflows. It'll do it all for you. And 80% of that right now is already there. So everything I'm saying, 80% of that is already there.
Oh, wait. Okay. Thank you again, Mr. Smith.
Yeah,
That was not a Grace question. If you're saying Grace, I need to make $1 million real quick from DriftFunnels. That's a Grace question. If you're saying Grace, if a train leaves station A and a train leaves station C, how is DriftFunnels doing the mathematical computation? No, that's not a Grace question.
Not at all. Thank you so much. All right, good people. Again, this is not the last training. So unless Lakayla says, hey, if you jump out with another day at a time, I'll get with Brother Henry. Go ahead.
My suggestion would be set a train. What is this, Tuesday? So I got a suggestion that's bifurcated. If you want to train it before Friday, train on something else. Start a business, whatever. But if y'all wait till Friday ish, then you'll be training on what was that main thing I'm talking about? What was the community? You'll be training on Antonio. How can I brand my community as not a DriftFunnels thing, as a Big Papa D's thing? See, you're not. Okay, all right. You see, this is the communities. I don't want the communities. It can say DriftFunnels. That's fine. I don't care. But I don't want people when they go to your community, outside of them logging in, I don't want them to see DriftFunnels anymore. I want them to see Big Papa D's. I want them to see Kikafer's Academy. So it should be branded with your colors, your background, whatever the colors, it should be branded there. And your social media should be your social media. If you want to name it, I don't know, Big John's, okay, who cares? But I want that to happen. I want you to go to the communities and I want you to say, all right, Antonio, I get it. Now teach me in the next year how to get to $20,000 a month with what I see right now. That training I would save to Friday because it would be up. It's already been but it's already up, but it would be, you can't see it. It would be tested, and then it benefits me because y'all hungry. Yes, y'all want $10,000, $20,000 a month. So that means y'all are going to be the better testers, not beta, better. Why? Because you actually going to try to get money. You're going to try to squeeze money out of it. And every time you say, "Oh, Antonio, man, this was great, but I really wish it worked like this." Oh, say less. It's done now. So it benefits us to hurry up and make this available for you Friday, and then tell you. I know Brother Henry got a challenge. He got like a get to $1 million in like 6 by July. I don't know what it is, but something like that, right? Challenge. Okay. All those people should be in his community. Right now, they scattered all across Facebook and stuff. They need to be on his community. And he need to give updates to that community. And they get notifications. Like if they turn on their notifications, they're going to get them. All right, I'm done.
All right, then, people. Sounds like y'all gonna wait till Friday-ish. Not sure, but I'll get with Brother Henry and we'll talk about it and let everybody know. All right, thank y'all again. Hope y'all have a great day.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to
All right.
apply some of this training.
Okay.
All right, peace.
All right.